Welcome to another episode of Two Puzzle Unicorns.
I'm Tabby McLeod.
And I'm Yvonne Foyt. And this episode is about nationals. Yay! We just...
I injured myself somehow playing
again?
puzzles.
Oh my gosh.
I can't wait.
We just got back this past weekend, right? From the USA JPA National Championships.
Oh, you got your shirt on!
I got the shirt.
Mine's in the laundry.
So this was, well, for those who don't know, Tammy is the reason why we have nationals, because she was like, I need to, make nationals. I mean,
well, we need
USA.
I wanted the USA JPA first, and then I have this thing that we should do because we're the best people to do it, and national championships, and then everybody's like, okay, sure, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But then you can compete for the last two nationals. So there's been three.
Yeah, this was my first time competing, and I was looking forward to it so much.
Well, so as your first time competing instead of being on the other side. But then, do you think that having been on the other side, does it color your experience on the other side?
I mean, I have so much more respect for everything they did this year because I know this year was much bigger than last year. The production values were immaculate, and even though there was a bigger team, I know there was more to handle. So I really, really appreciated it more, having known how much work they go through to make it happen. I think more than I do other events that I attend. So
nice.
Shout out to the whole USA JPA board and all the officers and all the volunteers. It's just amazing what they went through to make it happen for all the puzzlers,
Yeah. I'm always in awe of you guys, and I always miss my buddies, though, because I never get to talk to them because they're so busy.
That was one of the biggest things for me about organizing, was that all these puzzlers I know from all over the US and even other countries were coming and hanging out and having fun, and I wasn't able to do any of it with them. And that's why this year to me was such a special year, because I finally was able to participate and enjoy it from the other side. It's not just about the competition, it's really the community. It's like all these people that, from all corners of the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like you had fun on the other side too. Maybe a little more stress, but different kind of fun, right?
Well, there's also a lot of pride because, it's something it's like our baby, and we got to see it happen. And, there's a lot of, it's very rewarding being on the other side, I must say that. And I really enjoyed it, but I also wanted to experience it as a participant.
Yay! So you check that off your bucket list and you don't ever have to compete again.
We tried to push me out. It's not like I was competition for you this year. It's been a while.
So we participated in all 4 events. We did individuals. I had individuals. I had prelim round 2, which was
I got that puzzle. Oh. I got your puzzle.
You got it. Yes. Which was that puzzle that Tammy's holding now, because she took my puzzles home.
I had a box. I had the space to check everything.
Yeah, I struggle with photography puzzles. I do better on illustrations, so I knew I wasn't going to do as well in the prelims as I would do in the finals, because I assumed that the finals would be in an illustration, and the prelims would be some sort of stock photo.
That's good thinking. You didn't share that with me, but I actually did place above you in the final seating, I think, just slightly ahead of you.
I think 2 seats higher.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, but you got the terrible one. That seemed like the slowest one of all of them, I think.
It was slow, but I actually feel like if I was doing yours and had to figure out the white flowers, it would have been really frustrating. Whereas this one had a lot of color variation, and so I kept going. It's slow going at parts, but there was enough information in every piece to figure out where it went eventually. I just need to get faster at busy puzzles, though. That's really my weakness. And this year, all the puzzles were busy puzzles. Every time I open it, it's like, not again. Why is there, the most colorful the least busy puzzle was Nathaniel's, I think, and we weren't in that round.
Yeah, we weren't. That's true.
Let's see if I can
Yeah.
pull it up.
So teams had 2 prelims, and Nathaniel Morrison had a new puzzle out, but it wasn't our prelim round. We instead got
Oh, what did we get?
Dean's. We got Dean's, right?
Yes, we get Dean's, which is my favorite puzzle of the event, I think, because of the story that I discovered when we
Yes.
were puzzling it. I was like, oh, there's this thing going on, look!
I want to know how accurate your story is.
Well, Dean neither confirmed nor denied when I posted on his announcement. I was like, I love the story. Mr. Shark was proposing to Miss Shark, and the little fortune grubbing crab stole the ring because you could see his like beady little eyes. There's a dotted line going right to the box over there, which is empty. And I was like, oh my gosh, there's a story. So that's why this really was my favorite. But judging from the response on social media, I think this was a lot of people's favorites too, and a lot of people are buying this puzzle. It seems to be very popular.
I do like it. And then we had also the Ingrid Schneider. Oh my god.
Ingrid Slider.
Yeah. Yes. Puzzle too, which is also very beautiful. Butterfly
It's gorgeous.
puzzle.
I mean, from what I heard, is the border is actually like pretty much like its own puzzle.
Yeah. I mean, that's what me and Alyssa did, and then you guys worked on the inside after.
Exactly. I was working on these colorful parts. I was looking at the butterflies. Butterflies I'm not great at because of the directions of the wings. You can't always tell which way it's going, so I get confused. Right. But this one I really liked. It was maybe because of this illustration.
Yes. So we were in that team final round, and I forget which puzzle was the one that matched up with Nathaniel's. What was the...
What do you mean? Matched up with
the
team?
team.
This was our first one, and this was our second one.
Okay, and then Nathaniel round, the other prelim round was...
Oh, the other team prelim was Book Club by Jenna Della Grottaglia.
Right, yes, that one. It was so beautiful, but then apparently it was very hard because it went slowly.
I mean, look, it's got so much color and texture, but it's very similar colors. And tigers from Last Worlds already, I know I'm not good at tigers somehow.
Yes. It's so pretty.
I don't know. But I love this artist because do you remember a while back we did that Liberty puzzle, Delicate Things? This is the same artist.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was very excited. I didn't know she made images for Ravensburger too.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that was beautiful. When it opened up, I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty. I want it. And then I saw how the teams were struggling, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it was gorgeous though. Anyway.
Okay, so we did... so we did our 2 individual prelim rounds, but there was another prelim round that we didn't showcase.
For individuals?
Yes.
Oh. The very first puzzle of the entire event. I mean, this comes out, everybody groans.
Yeah.
Because the border.
But the border was hard. But it seemed like it was faster than your puzzle.
My puzzle was by far the slowest. But, I mean, there were tears in this round. Like, people were literally crying because this part was just frustrating. It was all pink, and it was very hard to tell where things went. Like, it's a pink flower. Like,
I think almost everyone ended on the border, right? Almost everyone did.
I hope so.
I think there was a couple people who tried.
If you try to start at border, it's just going to, you could spend the whole time trying to do. You needed as much clues as you could from the inside, I think.
Yeah, I think people ended in the dark tree and then the border. Yeah,
I agree. Well, I haven't tried it myself, so I don't know. But
I need to borrow it from you because I don't have it, and I want to try too.
I will have to get over the burnout first from speed puzzling, and then I will try timing myself on this. Oh.
And then so now prelim rounds. There was pairs. There was 2 prelim rounds, right?
Yes, we were in the second one, but the first one we were commentating. So that was fun.
We were commentating. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so people can listen to us talk forever on YouTube.
Hopefully we weren't too terrible. Sorry, guys.
People say we were good, but maybe they're just being nice. Like, they had to tell me to my face, right? Like, you suck.
We always have this imposter syndrome thing. Yes, so I am looking forward to trying that. We want to try this as a pair, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, so I can't try yet? Okay. All right, so we'll do it as a pair, and then I'll try solo. Because it looks fun solo, too. Look at it. It's got the
I know, it
colours.
does look fun solo. I agree.
So who's this by? Oh my goodness, this is also by Jenna Della Grottaglia.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I didn't know this.
well, that's so pretty. She makes so pretty stuff.
I'm gonna
And they're
have to
so
go
different from each other, too.
I know. I'm going to go search out the rest of the stuff that she makes. Look it up on Lisa's website.
Okay.
I bet Lisa knew who she was, but I didn't until I checked the name. I was like, I know that name.
So our round.
Which one was that? Oh, yes, this one. Colorburst.
Yes. Yes. It
This one
was a
wasn't
little
terrible.
It was a little it wasn't terrible, but the beginning was easier than the end. Let's just say that.
We ended
we had this
like-
we
We ended with the leaves, right? I think.
no, the dark blues. We shape sorted, remember? At the end, at the very end.
Well, there was a lot of shape sorting this Nationals. A lot of shape
Yeah.
sorting. But it's because, oh yeah. But this was, the initial part went pretty fast. I mean, overall, it wasn't too frustrating.
No, it wasn't. It was pretty straightforward.
Do you remember where we were
Yeah.
seated in the finals?
In the finals, we were 50 table 14.
In the teens,
I don't
somewhere
know.
around there. So pretty, not too bad. Okay.
Yeah. And then we should go on to the final round. So, which one do you have?
Which one
Which one do you have?
I had them all.
Which one do you want to pull out
Our-
first?
All right. Let's talk. Wait, what was the individual? Oh yeah, let's talk the individual first.
Okay.
The Demelsa.
Yes.
Oh,
I think this is my favorite.
It's really pretty. I didn't practice any Demelsa before the competition. It was like such
Neither
a
did
thing.
I.
It was a thing when it came out. I was like, oh my god, they have other artists that we've used before, and we should have thought about that.
Yeah. I was thinking that when we got there, but then I was like, damn. But I did do last year's final, so I did practice Nathaniel.
But you weren't.
I didn't-
You weren't in that round.
I wasn't in that round. So any puzzle you're going to practice, you're not going to be in that round.
There you go. So do them all, and then you just get a new artist that you never heard of. But it's so
But
pretty,
it's
look
so
at it.
cute. Yeah.
But it was, to me, that this some of these areas were a little bit hard. But yeah, I struggled a bit.
What
as
did you start with?
The sky, because it's the brightest
Yeah,
part.
me too.
And then
I started with the sky and the yellow.
the blue, the white roofs, and then because these two I couldn't immediately tell them apart, so I just pulled out all the white. And then I don't know why this pink pumpkin gave me so much trouble. I should have had a piece gel, but I picked up that piece at least 6 times. Like, I know this is a pink pumpkin. Where does it go? And also this is like a trick or treating image.
Oh yeah, then the fence was easy. The fence with the daisies was
Yeah, I
easy
did
to
it
pull out.
late because I didn't realize how easy it was. And then I ended with all these dark areas.
I did pull out the leaves pretty early because I could see the leaves easily, the dark
I
leaves.
probably should have done a little more of that. I was just like, oh, so much stuff, and then I don't know. I got to practice more busy puzzles.
It was so pretty though, and I loved it. Yeah, I love the 2 pandas.
Which ones? Where are they? I forgot.
They're
Oh, the ones
in
on
the
the
treehouse.
tree here.
Yeah.
Isn't that third panda in the bucket?
Is that a 3rd panda? I don't. Oh, maybe yeah.
It's like
He's gonna go
transferring
visit
across
his friends on the other treehouse.
The fox, yeah. It's so cute. There's so many animals, and then there was like a turtle and a ducks. I'm like, every time I found a new animal, I was like, oh. Maybe that's why I was so slow. I was just appreciating the puzzle too much.
Yeah, we can't do pretty puzzles because then we'll just like sit there and be like, oh, this is so pretty.
Very distracting.
I think I was sitting next to, I believe, Allie, and she was like, as soon as we opened it, she was like, oh, it's so cute. She
Also,
like yelled it out.
Caitlin Goes and Stemp.
Yeah.
She's a good table mate. And then, oh my gosh, the table dividers, I was like able to push my pieces up against it. I was like, ooh, that's a good thing that's here.
Yeah, Zacho, you did amazing with the table divider. It's
Those
so
were such
good.
a
So
great
good.
innovation. And yeah, it's like, I mean, we thought about dividers this whole time, like, oh, maybe we fold a piece of paper to make a little wall, but what he made was a great thing. It's like,
Yes.
yeah, it needs to become standard for competitions worldwide.
I agree. Worldwide, guys. Everyone needs to use them, especially when you have bigger pieces, bigger puzzles, like at Winter Carnival.
Yes, when you lost puzzles to the floor, pieces to the floor because of that.
Well,
There's
I
no
mean,
space.
I guess the divider won't help me with losing pieces to the floor, but it will help us.
Yeah, we keep
from mixing
exchanging pieces whenever we sit next to each other.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, next. What's you want to do pairs next?
All right.
Yeah. Anti-Terry puzzle. As soon as we opened it up, the Aunt Terry was like, "This is anti-Terry."
You say it reminded you of that puzzle that you lent me last year that I refused to practice because
Yes.
I didn't want to touch it.
Maybe you should only practice busy puzzles.
I think so, because that's my weakness. I'm like, well, we'll save that for when we talk about the teams. But yes, this one, I mean, it went. I mean, you found me some groupings that could help sort, and then we moved on it at least.
Yeah, we oh no, we.
I think we placed our table number.
Yeah, we placed our table number. Our goal in all our rounds were to beat our table number in finals, not in prelims, because I think they are too excited in prelims. They give us way better numbers than we should. But in finals, we always want to beat our table number. And for this one, we placed exactly right. What did you do did you get higher for your individuals?
I think I got lower, sadly. I did better in the prelims with that flower puzzle.
Yeah, I got higher by a bit. So,
I got lower by a bit. Oh well.
But it's like, but the finals were all like they're seconds apart in every single position. Like, the person ahead of me is just 1 second ahead of me.
Yeah, I practiced hard puzzles sometimes, and I didn't practice any Demelsa, so I guess it comes down to what you choose to practice.
Would you call Demelsa a busy puzzle?
This one, for me, I mean, there's a lot of small details. So I spent time trying to find the details and I put things together. After I did all the large areas of color, and I don't know if that's the right technique. Maybe I need to figure out a better way. Like you said, I don't use all the information on the piece. I look at the thing. Oh, that is a postman. Okay, where is the postman? Actually look for the postman. Instead of thinking he's standing on the cobblestones. I should be looking at the stones. So that maybe is my problem. I try to interpret the picture too much.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I think we all fall in that trap sometimes. It's just whether or not you can mentally get out of the trap.
Yeah, that's another aspect to practice.
And then, so finally, it's the
teams finals.
All
right, let's start with the Greg Paprocki.
Yes, I enjoyed this one a lot.
Yeah, it was fun. I got to work on this part, which was very calming because it's all one color. It's it's a bit of it's small details, and you got to work on the busy part, which was actually see, this was a good team puzzle, even though I was upside down working up here. It was fine.
Yeah, but for both of our prelims and our finals for teams, we placed lower on the first puzzle, and then we made up time on our second puzzle to place higher.
Well, this is a fairly easy puzzle, so I guess other teams did well on it. But we are strong puzzlers, so on the second puzzle, which was hard, we still did well, and then we did better than our team. Maybe that's what it is, because our team, all the people in our team, do a lot of puzzles. Yeah. But then again, you know what? Other people do too, so I don't know.
But so this is the final, the final of the final round. That's the final one. It's So that one was very busy and hard to find where places go and stuff. So we
And then
shape sorted pretty early on.
I found some things to work on, but after that I ran out, and then we shape sorted. The mistake we made was shape sorting across trays. That was not good.
I think it needs to be like 2 trays at the max.
I think it needs to be like all this one kind needs to be together, because if it's especially trays were on
I
different
see.
sides of table. It's just like it wasn't working, and then I like hit a wall in halfway in, and I was like, I had to remember how I like came between you and Alyssa. Like, I got to work over your shoulders. I just can't do this upside down anymore. Like my brain couldn't like find a piece and like figure anything out.
I think that also happened to us at Worlds with the Boston puzzle. At some point, you were like, "Oh, why I shouldn't do this upside down." I think maybe we need to work on like figuring that out sooner.
Who's good upside down? I'm gonna start asking them for tips.
Well, I mean, we could just figure out that when you need to be right side up sooner. You know what I mean? Like,
I vocalize better now. If I tell you I'm stuck, I can feel that I'm stuck. I'm like, do something, help!
yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like the biggest part of speed puzzling is realizing you're stuck and figuring out how to fix that faster than other people.
Or not getting stuck at all.
Or not getting stuck at all. But I guess that comes with practice.
Yeah.
Is that everything? That's everything, right? Did you pick up any other fun puzzles while you were there?
I mean, no, because I just made the 2 booths that were selling puzzles was completing the puzzle. Did you buy that there? You didn't buy that. Someone gave that to you.
No, but somebody gave it to me.
Oh.
It's fun, isn't it? The Reuter sisters gave me this.
It's all black and white. Yeah. Oh, I did get the puzzle to. Yes, let me. Where is it? Oh God, sorry. Okay, now that you mentioned, when Ravensburger was cleaning up, they had extra puzzles. I don't know why they brought extra puzzles. Maybe stuff to sell, and I picked up this one. I think this is from Worlds.
Oh, that's from Worlds. So you should save that for team practice then, yeah? Or are you going to try that?
I
You're
mean,
not going to attempt that on your own, are you?
If I'm not good at this is something I should get better at, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's something that the team should get better at too, because apparently those photo landscapes are all the rage in
there's tons
international.
Of them. Like the European catalog for Ravensburger has so many photo landscapes. It's like we have no lack of if we just order from Europe. And then somebody else had not enough luggage space, so handed me this puzzle. I'm like, I have no luggage space either, but I made it work.
That's cute, and that's perfect for individuals.
Yeah.
Practice. Yeah.
It's from 2012.
Or pairs practice.
Wow. But yeah, it's an older style.
That dark area is gonna look. That dark area is gonna be tough. I guess the mushroom too.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna save it for when we're closer to a bigger competition. But yeah, I had a lot of puzzles to bring back. So even though Ravensburger is giving out puzzles, and everybody's saying yes, free puzzles, I'm like, I got no more luggage
I know.
space.
I also wanted to take some puzzles, but then I was like, I don't have enough room, and I don't want to check anything. I really don't want to check anything.
Yeah, but if you work it out, like there's $40 for me to check another bag, and if you buy 2 puzzles, it's already $40. So if you check a bag with like 10 puzzles in it that you got for free.
Oh yeah, speaking of $40 of buying puzzles, when you bought $40 of puzzles, you got a token to do a claw machine to get a stuffed animal. They had a cow. They had that said, I'm utterly addicted to puzzles. And then they had an owl that said, it's a hoot. Puzzling is a hoot or something like that. Something hoot. But I wanted to collect all 3, but I also didn't want to spend that much money on puzzles. So I chose the pig because that's my Chinese zodiac.
Oh, I just thought it was cute because I like pink, and it says don't count the pieces, and you can like.
Oh yeah, yours has the P is for puzzles, and I have the USA Jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah, but it's like it's
bracelet.
a perfect necklace for this kid.
Yeah, this is from Elizabeth. Yeah, and
Her username is P for puzzles, right? That's why.
Yep. Her
her
Instagram handle is P's for puzzles. And then, did you get? Oh, I got this cool timer thing.
No, there's no more left for me.
Yeah,
I would have liked.
But it's very loud and beepy though, so I took out the battery, and I don't know. I guess I haven't used it yet, but I guess I should try it out. I don't know. It's a lot of beeping.
So now you have a big blue plastic triangle, which is exactly the reason I wanted it. I wanted a big blue plastic triangle.
Yeah, and then let's see. There was some. Did you get some? I got some stickers from Ravensburger.
I got so many stickers this year. Where's the stickers?
And then this one was from USA JPA.
Hold on, where's all my swag? I didn't realize we were doing swag. So, all right.
I don't know. My puzzle sticker wall is already full, and I don't know what to do with all these.
There's no more space.
There's no more space.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I don't know where I found this. This was the USA.
This one's my favorite.
Yes.
Let's see.
I only got the nice one. I wanted the mean one.
Not here to win. I'm here to make new puzzle friends. And so
I want to vanquish my enemy.
Not here to make friends. I'm here to vanquish my enemies. I picked up this one first, and I was like, "Oh, how sassy!" And then someone said, "Oh, did you know the different ones?" I'm like, "What? They all look the same." And I went back. They only had this one left, so I was like, "Perfect."
I wanted the vanquished one. I want to vanquish my enemies.
Oh, too bad you can't now. Now you only had to be nice.
I had to be nice.
There were a lot of stickers. I like this one a lot.
Oh, I didn't get that one. I got this.
I didn't see that one. Let's see.
And then I got these two from completing the puzzles table.
Oh, they had a bunch. They had
Oh, I also bought their T-shirt there because I really like the T-shirt.
This is more completing puzzles. There are a lot of stickers this year.
Yeah, and I got the
there were these.
That sticker. That's the Yep. I didn't get the cam. I puzzled.
Maybe they sell out different stickers at different times, so I don't think I got the other one that you have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then we completed this in-sync puzzle, and we got this in-sync pin. Did you get one? Yeah, I gave you one, right?
Thank you, because I know I had to run off before the puzzle was over. I got that one. And then I got a button from Unified Pieces.
Oh, I didn't get one from you.
And now I think was this from Daphne?
Is that for the Netherlands?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Stuff's falling down. I lost stuff.
And then we got, I don't have the swag bag with me, but we got a new Ravensburger bag.
Oh, I got a cute one from Ghost and Stamp.
That's
Ghost
cute.
And Stamp, but P for puzzling.
Oh. I feel like a lot of people in puzzling are in engineering or some science field, and then I'm the one person that's in a creative field.
Maybe you should have been in a science field. That was your true calling.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I am in one of the technical parts of, or I started there, because in camera you have to when you start in camera you're the camera tech basically, and you have to do all the technical machine parts where you have to make sure the machine is running correctly and all that stuff, and then you move up to my position, and then it's just creative.
That makes sense.
So now I'm just the creative and not any tech anymore. I mean, I still push buttons because I miss pushing buttons, and so when I hear it on the thing, they're like, change your white balance to this, and I'm like, I got it. Don't worry, AC over there. Don't.
Can I show? Look, we have.
Oh yes.
We got our trophy. I finally have a trophy from Nationals that I earned.
I mean, this one is joining the ones from 2022.
Yeah.
I don't
This is
have
my
one from
first.
2023, so
Yeah, well,
yes. Or 2024, I should say.
I'm very excited. Thank you, team.
Yay, team! Yeah, so we could tell that story. We were puzzling and we're like, oh, okay. I was trying to keep count. I think I was up to 6 or 7 and then
Oh, you were
or
keeping
8.
track.
Yeah.
I lost
I was
count.
trying to, but I don't know if I had the accurate count. And then we hear Becca on her walkie-talkie say, "There are 2 spots left before 10th place." Right next to our table, and we're like, all right. And then Tammy has to go and say, "Oh, that if you know that, you don't perform as well." And I'm like,
That is scientific research that knowledge of rewards prevents performance, especially with like creative endeavors. Like you start focusing on the reward rather than the thing you're doing on itself. So
I think
they
that
ran the
little bit of
experiments with
that.
like kindergarteners. Like, you finish this thing, you get a prize. Or you finish this thing, it's just cool. The ones who didn't get promised the prize did much better.
Oh, so I shouldn't do that with my kid.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your end goal. If you're always going to keep giving them rewards, then maybe they'll keep performing. But the moment you take away the rewards, they'll lose your intrinsic desire.
Huh.
There's a whole book on this. It's called Punished by Rewards by Alfie Cohen. I highly recommend it. It's one of my top.
But this
2
is how I
parenting
run
books.
This is how I run my whole entire life. I tell myself if I finish this, then I can do puzzles.
Okay, I mean, as long as you keep rewarding yourself, if it works for you.
I mean, I won't run out of puzzles ever, so the reward is always there.
Okay, that works for you then. I mean, it's perfectly valid. You've accomplished a lot that way.
What was your favorite part of Nationals, and maybe your least favorite part?
My favorite part was talking out to all the people. I ended up taking selfies with everybody, and I've over 40 selfies with people. I was like, "Let me take a selfie? No, take one of me. I haven't seen you in like years." Well, I mean, I keep seeing people, but then it always just like pass, like ships passing in the night. It was just somewhere at a competition, like you're running off to the next event, and you never sit and hang out.
I also would say this is my favorite and least favorite part of Nationals is like getting to chat with everyone, but then having not enough time to chat with everyone.
That I think was the thing. I mean, in a way, because they held it with AwesomeCon this year, so we didn't have the jigsaw puzzling convention part. But the puzzle lounge downstairs, they had puzzle tables for casual puzzling, which could. I noticed in like previous, Nationals when there was convention portion, people would hang out at those tables, but I didn't want. It was quite a trek to get down there. You had to walk out the thing, out the hall, down to the end of the thing, go down 2 escalators, walk through a giant convention floor to get there. And every time I was there, I was like, I didn't want to go back up. So it's like, it's a big expedition. So I couldn't imagine, let's just go there and hang out. And so I was like, I know like at some points I left the exposition hall altogether to hang out with people and in hotels. And so it was a little more fractured, and then people were just like sitting in the floor in front of the competition room, and I mean that's kind of rough,
Yeah. I mean, I felt that a little, but I felt like a lot of people just hung out in front of the competition room, and that's when I got to see and talk to most of the people was right in front of the competition room.
Yeah, but that's like a hallway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, I agree. It would be nice to have a closer, but I mean, like, it's part of where they were, and I don't think they had the
on the
facilities.
Plus side, AwesomeCon, I mean, I wish I saw more of it because it looked really amazing. Like we played that escape room that Saturday night, and that was really fun. And
I wanted to do the other 3, but we didn't get time.
Yeah, and then there was like so much merch to buy when I took a peek in the con floor, and I was like, oh, there's like fandom clothing and toys and like knickknacks, and I was like, I just wanted to spend a whole day shopping. I was like, I was torn. I was like, I almost should not go because then I just want to keep going and not stop. It takes a lot of willpower. I was like, at one point I was running past the booth and this guy said, "This table is all your size." I'm like, "I don't have time to shop right now. I'm so sorry." I literally told him and he gave me business card. I ran off.
Yeah, I wish I had. I was overwhelmed in the beginning, so I didn't go down there. But I wish I had gone down there earlier when it was less competition-y. Like I don't know what I did. Yeah, I was overwhelmed.
But we did
Well,
have
the first day was busy. The first day was busy for us though because we had the prelim individuals and then the commentating and then
there was not a lot of downtime for us that first day. At least for you, I don't know. You were taking photos and I was taking video. It was just like there's stuff to do. I don't think I had any downtime the first day.
Yeah, the first day. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I do wish, no, I didn't have time in between rounds because I was downloading photos.
That was like 30 minutes between rounds max.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. That first day was pretty quick.
Volunteers were amazing at how quickly they were able to turn around that room. I think they were stressed about it, but they pulled it off, and I don't think they should do that to themselves in the future.
I don't know how they did. Well, they had a lot of volunteers, so I know they started cleaning up right after people started leaving their tables. So,
but that's still like stressful.
I'm amazed. The volunteers did amazing. You guys are so cool.
Event didn't happen without the army of volunteers, and then with the judges and head judge. William and his ears. You spot him in all the photos. Yeah,
he has the ears and his William jacket, the volunteer jersey.
Yeah, but his organization, the way he briefs everything, like those people like knew what to do. It was just like a well-oiled machine, even though they're just they showed up there and then everything just happens. And I know that from the other side because like it's a lot to handle and. Like the judging stuff was all handled. Like William just took over, and we didn't have to worry about it.
You guys didn't have William the first year, right? 2022.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think Faith might have run it that year. I remember in 2024, I happened to catch some of the briefing that William was giving, and he was giving like the safety information. It's like, wow, if we had an earthquake, all the judges would know where to go, and I wouldn't because I didn't get a safety briefing from anybody.
I guess that's good. Yeah, because we do that on set every day. We have a safety meeting in the morning, and they tell us where our emergency evacuation points are and who to go to in case of emergency, and then if there's any new things happening today, like if there's stunts or special equipment that's happening. So I guess that would make sense if you because you're not gonna brief the attendees because you're right, but if there's at least volunteers that know what to do, they'll be like, go this way. That would be very, very, very good to have in case of emergency instead of mass panic.
I guess because your situation at work is every day is much more fluid. It's different from day to day. When I was a programmer, it was just like it's the same thing every day. But I did volunteer for when the office building evacuation team, so that I also knew what to do in an emergency. And yes, the team knew what to do, and we were relied upon to be the source of information for people.
You're the exit row people in the plane.
Kind of.
You have to exit last and then help people through the exit.
I thought the exit row was people just open the door and get out first.
I think you're not supposed. I thought you were supposed to help the people.
They did. Did they actually say that? Okay. I don't sit in the exit row very often.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I've no longer been able to sit there because I have a child.
And you travel a lot without your child?
I have, but then I guess I've gotten in the habit. Plus, they cost extra now, don't they? They cost extra now. Because they give you extra leg room.
I don't like the exit row because there's no seat in front of you to put stuff under. I like my backpack with me. So personal preference.
Oh, can you not put stuff under the seat in front?
It depends on which kind of exit, where the plane, how it's configured. A lot of times the exit row doesn't have like a row of seats in front of it.
I know that they don't lean back.
I did not notice that, but Again, I don't do it
The
often.
ones that would hinder the exit if if they lean back into the exit row,
I
then
see.
they don't lean back. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's that too.
Oh, also like this year, the tables were so much more spacious. There was so much more room to move around between
Oh
tables.
yeah, they didn't have tablecloths this year too. Did you notice that?
You know what? I didn't, but you're right. They had the paper and they had the divider holding the paper down, but the tables were like the edges were all nice and rubberized, so you didn't have like weird, splintery, sharp.
But they had
edges.
good tables. Yeah, because I remember last year, if you looked underneath the tablecloths, the tables were really in bad shape.
And yeah, and rough, and like that's why I guess those banquet tables that they use in big events have tablecloths on it, so to hide the textures.
Yeah, but these tables were fantastic. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that in every single place you go, though.
That would depend. I don't know what they're looking at next year. Probably another convention center, though, I think, given the size, but we'll have to see. I can't speak for any of it because I'm not part of it anymore.
All right, Faith and Allie and Val, call us up and let us know where you're going. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it would depend on the place. Even the conventions, I think it varies from convention center to convention center too.
Probably.
I mean, like, I don't think that those kind of quality tables are like going to be really hard to find.
I guess it depends on your vendor as well.
Yeah, that's true. Or I mean, like, who knows? Maybe the tables didn't come with the convention center. Maybe they had to rent from an outside party venue. Who knows?
Oh yes, event planning. Yes.
Event planning. Woohoo! Yeah. But they didn't have tablecloths, which I loved because I feel like with tablecloths, either the piece of it gets wrinkled underneath the piece of paper, or the piece of paper slips around and on top of it. I liked no tablecloths because also sometimes if you're moving around the table, you kind of take the tablecloth with you sometimes.
I sit on the tablecloth and it tugs. I'm like, oh, this is even at home. It happens to me with a tablecloth. I know. So yeah.
We practiced with a tablecloth because we thought there was going to be a tablecloth.
Because they were at Worlds and they were at previous years, but yeah. So anyway,
but it's better to practice with than without, because when it's without, then you're ahead of the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I like the slicks didn't cover the whole table, but it still worked really well.
I mean, overall, I was very happy with the way the competition worked, and I'm glad. Also, I'm very glad we used the smaller trays this year.
Oh yes,
table size was so cramped.
I agree. I'm glad you made those smaller ones. Should we make some more to have on standby?
I have to find them on Amazon. The only reason I made those was I couldn't find the original size anymore. That's why.
Oh.
Also, and I wanted them to fit in my backpack because I keep trying to like move my reduce my travel kit so that I can travel with just a backpack, no carry-on roller bag. But I want people to like have flexibility.
I don't. But the bigger trays are better for teams.
Yes,
so we always have to bring them anyways.
Well, then I ask someone else who has a roller bag to bring them, like, you.
Excuse me. I'm not gonna carry all your stuff just because you want to have a backpack.
Who carried all the puzzles home this time? And I struggled with that box alone, and I don't have the nice handy strap. Oh, luckily I always carry like a little mini strap in my bag, and it was just enough to fit around this box.
Oh, nice.
I was like, belatedly I tried it. I was like, yes, it's long enough. Magic piece of travel equipment. Highly recommend it. But yeah, I struggled with that box alone myself, but it worked. I got it. Maybe it's not my arm pain didn't start until Wednesday. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta be in tip-top puzzle shape.
I'm old. I'm falling apart.
I've been considering more and more. I've been considering retiring. When would you think you would retire? I was like, do I just keep going until I can't make it to the finals, or do I quit while I'm ahead?
I think it should be a natural progression. You find something else to do, and then you just, move on to that. Because, I've changed. I do different things all the time. I do so many things. I moved like even when my other puzzle career, I moved from Sudoku to escape rooms to jigsaw puzzles. Although I haven't really left that other stuff behind, it just naturally transitions, or it takes different priorities, and it's kind of a fluid thing. I don't think you say well, I mean, I did retire from the USA JPA, but that was an exciting event. It was like me wanting to actually compete.
Right.
So it's kind of like I think it's kind of it doesn't become a big drop off. Like you kind of slowly move to other stuff, and the other things take more priority, and because life is like that, it changes very gradually. I know. So I guess for us, it gets harder because we have team commitments and pair commitments.
Yeah, that's true.
But we work it out. We all know a lot of other puzzlers. It's not the end of the world. One person wants to do other things for a while.
Yep. I mean, there are people who retired from just solos.
That's true. My performance, I really wanted to compete this year, but I do know my performance isn't in the top 10 for a lot of the stuff. And yeah, I don't know if it's such a priority for me to compete all the time now. I'm just still having fun with it. I might practice for a while and see whether my performance can improve. And if it can, maybe it's time to do other things. I have a lot of puzzles that are not speed puzzles that I've been wanting to do that I just don't have time to do because you're practicing.
Yeah. It's hard because then when you're practicing, you're not really picking puzzles because you like them. You're picking them because...
My collection said very sharply, these are practice puzzles and these are fun puzzles.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to participate in all Amy April.
That sounds fun.
Because I have a ton of Amy Stewart's because I love her.
I'm going to just do a lot of puzzles that are have been waiting for me to do them. Then I'm not going to time myself. Maybe I'll record myself, but
Yeah, I'm going to participate in all Amy April, and then who knows after that. I know there's Easter's coming up too, so maybe an Easter puzzle will come up in there. But I may...
Easter puzzles.
I know. I might, I think I only own one though. I don't know what I would do casual puzzle wise. I don't have any real, the puzzles that I really want to do.
I got a lot of giant puzzles I've been meaning to work on. Before I even started speed puzzling, I started on the Disney 40,000 piece puzzle. Mm-hmm. I did it halfway and it's still been halfway for the last 5 years. I've got to get back to that. And
wait, is this the same one that William's doing?
Mm-hmm. But he's been doing panels that I've already done, so I help him, and it's kind of a benefit there because I kind of know the pieces. But I need to work on my own as well, otherwise I'll never get finished, and instead I'll just have a half-finished puzzle taking up my whole closet.
What are you going to do when you finish it?
I punted that question because I was I didn't know at the time. So it's it'll take me forever to finish. I'll figure it out by then. And I honestly don't know. There's no wall in my house that I can fit on. People say you should just donate it somewhere. Maybe I'll see if a children's hospital wants it or daycare. I don't know. I'll just put out a call on social media. Who wants this finished puzzle?
Where are you going to put it together?
I've been putting it together. I have a whole setup.
No. I meant the full thing. The big thing.
I have to bring it to the local park or something. Do it on a basketball court. I don't have space in my house. I don't even have a driveway.
I have a driveway, but I don't. Will it fit on my driveway?
I think probably. Your driveway's pretty long. You want me to bring it over?
But then, how do you take a picture?
Your second floor?
You have a drone. You can drone.
Oh yes! Oh no, you're pretty close to the airport. I don't know if the drone might be able to fly in your, because there's no fly zones close to airports.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, you're just gonna go up 10 feet, right?
The drone connects to the internet, so it knows where it is and GPS, and it has maps. It's very high tech. It won't even take off if you're not allowed to. But you know what? Worth a try. I like the suggestion.
There's also a very large empty parking lot a block away.
So anyway, that would... I mean, the first panel took me 60 hours. So working on that puzzle alone will keep me busy for weeks.
So, okay, so it's like, basically you need to start now, and then that way you'll be done with a panel before you have to compete again.
Yes. So yeah, that's like, I need to taper off speed puzzling sometimes to work on these other projects because they are things I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't done any puzzle over 2,000, so I was thinking about doing a 3,000 maybe. I don't know. I'm a little intimidated.
Which one?
I don't know. I have two. I have a Ravensburger one, and then I have Karen's one, which is also a Ravensburger. But I know Karen was talking about doing that one sitting through, like group speed racing. It's not really speed racing.
One-on-one, like racing one-on-one?
Well, I think there was everyone's doing it by themselves. So yeah. I think there was a few people that expressed interests, and I also expressed interest.
Was that for for Karen's 3,000 piece puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
I have that.
I think that would take me. What do you think? 12 hours? Less than 12 hours?
Thinking more like 9, but maybe. My estimate would be more like 9 hours. But I'm not good at this stuff. I know I've been really off. So that's. But I want to do it too. I have to find a place to. I have to find a place to do my 4,000 piece. So 3,000 piece should be in the same place.
I think it barely fits on my dining room table.
That doesn't leave you any space to work.
I mean, it fits this way, but I have extra space side to side. But that means I have to take over the dining room table, and the family won't have any place to eat for a day.
You just have to serve them on trays.
Or they can eat in the kitchen on the breakfast bar.
There you go. It's just one day. It's for a good cause.
Yes. Are you excited for next nationals?
Yes. I haven't been to Atlanta in a few years, so there's a lot of escape rooms I can do there. And
I love that's your first thought. I'm like, what is in Atlanta that I would like to do, like to see? And then your first thought is like escape rooms.
Yeah, a puzzle. But again, I'll get to hang out with people and just more of what we just did. And maybe in the next year, I keep thinking if I practice lots of busy puzzles, I'll be faster at busy puzzles. But also, we just talked about how we want to do other things too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But yes,
yeah.
I love these events. I love that that events that people go to, that lots of friends are at, and I get to see them because the puzzling community is very spread out. Like most people, their friends are local. Like they go out to dinner with like 10 of their friends, and like I don't have that. All my friends are like everywhere, spread out, and I see them at these events.
So are you saying that we should go to dinner?
I guess, but it'll just be a very small group. It won't be like 10 people.
Wow. I meant like you yeah. I suppose puzzling friends are spread out. It is like the closest puzzling friend, I guess, is Andrew. He lives walking. We can walk to each other's places.
Yeah, and then how much do you hang out?
Not at all.
It's always like, okay, we'll puzzle together, but then
we show up to swaps separately.
I
feel like the swaps are our hangout, our dinners, right?
That's kind of true. They always happen. The swapping is. You go there, like 15 minutes, it's over. Everybody's like done swapping because everybody's like...
Swapping is a sport itself.
Yeah, everybody walks around and checks out the ones that they want, and then the moment it hits 10 o'clock, okay, everybody go swap. And okay, it's done, everybody's just packing up. Like, what just happened?
Yeah, don't be late to a swap.
All the good stuff will be gone. People would just have left.
Yeah. Yep, I did that once. I came to the end of us. Well, not really the end. Like, it was in the middle, but it was the end because everyone had already swapped and everyone was leaving. I was like, I have these puzzles. Who wants it? But the people who were left were like, oh, new fresh blood. Then they came over and then they took a lot of my puzzles. And
well, I think Puzzle Republic does it a smart thing. They hold a raffle at the end.
Yes. Yeah. They always hold a raffle. Granted, I never need new puzzles, but if I usually, a lot of times I bring my kid to that one, and he likes to hold on to the ticket.
I need to like do another purge of my puzzle collection and go to a swap again. It's just I bought so many practice puzzles, and now I don't know what to do with them.
Wait, have I done all the practice puzzles? You gotta make sure that I've done them all.
Oh, that's true. Do you want to practice right now, or are you waiting for the next competition? You know
No,
I'm bringing them over to you.
I practice like once a day anyways.
You can have them.
I mean, not once a day, once a week while off season.
All right, I've got to sort through. Right now, there's just puzzles everywhere. There's like nationals puzzles. There's like, you know.
I also need to do a purge too, because I also need to go through and organize and find the puzzles that I want to do that aren't practice puzzles, and then put away some of the practice puzzles.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's. I think there's a swap coming up. Let's get prepared for that, and then give each other first dibs.
So I think it's time to choose a secret word.
Fine, you choose it. I wasn't prepared for this.
Wait, how about hog?
Hug! Yes. So cute.
How about hog? And then we're giving away this pairs from the pairs prelim round 1 puzzle. Beautiful puzzle by, who's the artist again?
Jenna Della Grottalia.
Please enter hog in the comments below to win this prize. I hope you win. This has been another episode of Two Puzzle Unicorns.
Remember to like and subscribe.
And thanks for watching!